win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Galladay. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stop.
Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Bell. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Lindsey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lindsey. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is...
There he goes! All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Got his man quickly. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking for a gap. It's Lindsey. Nice move there. At the 40, there he goes. Made him miss again. He smashes his way through again. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Illini.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Bell. He's got him. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Makes a move. Oh, what a cut! You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Behind the chains now on second and long. Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown, Illinois! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're working that left side. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to pass. It's Bell. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, finding Illini. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete on the comeback. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. He fires one deep over the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to come.
Bringing it back. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the
quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Chandler. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bell. He's got the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll go up top on second and short. He'll try to do it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And his throw is incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bell. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition.
Touchdown, Illinois! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the...
Turning it on! Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And he's wrestled to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bell. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Indiana! Fit it in the window for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quick strike complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Chandler. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Bell. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find a night.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big